I am done playing small, and I'm wondering, do you play small too? So in other words, do you hide? Do you avoid doing the big things in your business? The hard things, the scary things, the intimidating things? Because I do, and I'm done with that. I am done playing small, and I invite you to join me in this. First, in case we haven't met, hello, my name is Susan Chakowski, and I help introverted business owners thrive in an extroverted marketing world. When I talk about not wanting to play small anymore, I'm talking about not letting it prevent me from the success that I envision. In many ways, I'm talking about my own journey today as someone with a very strong introverted side and how I'm choosing to come out from under that. I want to stop letting it prevent me from achieving the success that I envision. And I'm wondering how what I'm saying here reflects your experience and the experience of others. I think this experience of playing small is universal. We all experience it in some way. We're all capable of it, introverts and extroverts alike. But the way we experience it is individual. It shows up for each of us in unique ways. So I invite you to apply this to your own experience. I invite you to tell me in the comments how this applies to you. And if you're going to do something different as a result of this conversation today, tell me that as well. And let's make this an actual conversation. So what do I mean by playing small? I mean that I hide. I hide from people. I hide from engaging. I hide from doing scary things. I choose other things instead that aren't so scary, and I avoid the important big things that would actually move my business forward. I stay deep inside my comfort zone in a place that I call hiding under a rock, and I defend it, that I'm in the right place for the right thing, but it's always someplace that's not leading to what I actually envision for my business. So it's me playing small. Although I have a big goal for my business, I allow myself to get distracted by smaller goals that are less intimidating. And these smaller goals don't support my larger goal, even though I tell myself they do. Shiny objects and new ideas look really fun and interesting, and I tell myself that they will lead me to this goal and support me in some way in achieving this big goal I have. But in fact, they're just making that journey longer. Sometimes those ideas are in fact useful, but they're often not. I also say no to opportunities to engage with people and to show up. Some of this has been reasonable over the last few years where showing up in public really wasn't happening, but now that it is, I need to change that action. When we were all in lockdown, I was like, welcome to my world. This is awesome. And I felt actually very much in line with where I needed to be, but it's not where we need to be right now. And when I'm seeing opportunities to step outside of my comfort zone and into real life experiences where I'm getting to meet people face to face, I need to start saying yes to it. Even deciding that I'm not going to play small anymore has introduced a shift in how I approach opportunities and ideas. Another place that I play small is I don't sell. The doors to my program are open right now. I just don't tell people about it. I have a fantastic group coaching program. The people in there love it, and you can even sign up for it if you can find it. Here's the question. How is my business supposed to survive if I don't tell people how I can help them and then offer them the opportunity to get that help? And the thing is this isn't actually even about me. There are people I could help. I can help introverts actually show up in their marketing, but I need to tell them about it in order to help them. So I'm not just doing my business a disservice. I'm doing my prospective clients a disservice. What I'm saying is, isn't my not putting myself out there as much a disservice to my clients as it is to my own business? I don't mean in any way that we should feel bad or shameful about being introverts or playing small or whatever we've done in the past. That is not my point. The point here is not to look back at what I didn't do, but to make different decisions going forward. I want to get clear on how I want to show up differently starting now. I also don't mean to say that being an introvert is bad. It is not. In fact, I am not saying that I'm going to be more extroverted. I'm just going to do more of what I teach my clients. How to put myself out there in a way that is in alignment with my own authenticity and honors my introverted side at the same time. It's time to stop hiding. So why do I play small? One reason is I need to manage my energy. Because I have a strong introverted side, I need to make sure I'm not too overwhelmed by work or by people. So I just kind of monitor or manage those boundaries. But more than that, I am intimidated. I'm scared. What will happen if I put myself out there? There's this fear of the unknown. And I automatically look at what bad things might happen. I call it what if negative. What if I say something wrong? What if things go badly? What if things go amazingly well and now I have to work that much more? What if I sell something and then can't deliver it? I want to point out that I've actually already experienced these things and none of that negative stuff will happen. My experience says that it's going to go more than fine and I'm going to excel. And yours is probably the same way. You've done variations of this or the same exact thing that you're avoiding and you know that it's going to work. You're just scared that it won't. On top of all of that, there's a cloud hanging over me. I got sick a little over 4 years ago. And while I'm doing much better today, I still worry about what if something happens again. But I think we all have these clouds. Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you have a family to take care of. Maybe you're taking care of your parents. You have your own emotional shit going on too. And it's all valid. We just can't let it stop us. I invite you to not let it stop you because I'm done letting it stop me. So why is playing small a problem? The core of playing small is not putting ourselves out there, undervaluing what we put out in the world, not having confidence in something that we've proven we can do, or not having confidence that we can do something that's just a step up from what we've already done, undercharging and over-delivering, letting fear drive our decision-making. This is all driven by insecurity. It sounds like, can I actually do what I say I can do? Is what I do enough? Am I enough? Even though I have so many testimonials from clients telling me how amazing their work with me was and how different their business is because of it. People that I can help don't know who I am because I don't put myself out there, because I don't put offers in front of them, because I don't put myself in a position to help, and because I don't give them a way to get my help, to improve their situation and help them put themselves out there. This is all driven by my insecurity, and the more I follow it, the more it allows me to stay there, trapped and silent. I want to be clear about how this works, the actual order of things. We can't wait to put ourselves out there until we feel more confident. When we put ourselves out there, we become more confident. So what does not playing small look like? The opposite of playing small is not playing big or playing large. This is not about size. The opposite of playing small is playing with intention. Getting clear on your big goal and working towards that big goal, and not allowing ourselves to get distracted by the shiny things and the little things that are easier to do that we think are in alignment with that big goal, but are not. Or even if they're in alignment, do they slow us down because we're using them as a sidestep on our way when we can go straight to that big goal? I have to say, simply deciding to make this shift, deciding to not play small anymore has made huge differences in how I show up. It's changed my voice and it's changing the decisions I'm making. The opposite of playing small is playing with intention. Where playing small is about fear, playing with intention is about bravery and courage. I want to know where you are in this. What, if anything, will you do as a result of this conversation? I know one thing I won't be doing. I won't be playing small because I'm done with that.